Huawei showed off its new Mate X2 foldable. Officially, we saw the leaks on this. This is the follow-up to the other Mate foldable devices, except this takes some cues from the Samsung folding product, Z Fold, where it folds in on itself. The big display is on the inside rather than the outside, like the old Mate foldable, which people had their durability questions as far as that was concerned. This one, I gotta be honest, I mean, the hardware looks kind of nice. They maxed out type of screen you could fit in there. In fact, they actually beat Samsung's numbers for scale if you're looking for the biggest phone. That exterior display, when it's closed up, is, I mean, it's edge to edge, or pretty close to it. Front-facing camera cut out there as well. Nice images of the hinge work and the hardware. I mean, you know they know how to do hardware. Mm-hmm. That's one thing Huawei was doing, man. They were doing some pretty nice hardware.
Yeah. And I noticed that there's no gap in here.
Like
no. Fold.
Yeah, it's a kind of nice shape that they ended up with in the clamshell mode. The internal display is 8 inches, actually. 8 inches with a resolution of 2480 by 2200. The exterior screen, 6.45 inches with a resolution of 2700 by 1160. So that's funny. That's interesting. The vertical pixels on the exterior display are more than the interior display.
Oh.
So it has a tighter pixel density. They're both OLED and have refresh rates up to 90 hertz. Compared to Samsung's Z Fold 2, that's got 6.2 inch external. So it's 0.25 inches smaller on the outside. And on the inside, it's 7.6 inches compared to 8 on Huawei's new device. Now, this doesn't change the fact that you're going to have some limited functionality on this device outside of China. You do not have Google Play's services. You don't have Google services. And that doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon.
Right.
So for the most part, they're targeting the Chinese market. But, I mean, that's a fun piece of hardware. You got to admit. Well,
yeah, it looks very polished.
It's a fun piece of hardware. It's unfortunate about the software. 4 cameras on the rear, a 50 megapixel wide angle, 16 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel telephoto, and a 3 times optical zoom, and an 8 megapixel super zoom camera with 10x opticals. So it sounds like there's a lot of versatility in the camera as well. As far as price is concerned, you knew it wasn't going to be cheap for what it is. And the starting price is around $2,785 when converted from Chinese currency. The upper end model with 512 gigs of storage, $2,940. So you're talking about a $3,000 phone, Willie Do. And we're talking about that's equivalent to USD 3,000. So it'll be available to buy in China February 25th. And who knows if they're even going to launch it outside the country. I'm not sure. Because, like I said, without the Google services on there, limited appeal outside of China.